Okay, so God's not aware of current circumstances, so that's not even just the future. That's current circumstances.
Right, and so any change in knowledge, any gain in knowledge is open theism. And so not all open theists agree with me. Warren has dynamic omniscience in mind. He doesn't agree with me. But yeah, in those instances within the Bible where it says that God's going to go down to Sodom and Gomorrah to see if the reports which have come to him are true, it does not appear that he holds current knowledge. And God's not forced to know everything that we think God's forced to know. God's not in our little box.
So how would you say, Chris, God knew, how did he have an inkling there was something happening in Sodom and Gomorrah in the first place?
It says that reports came to him. The ancient Near East idea was that God has a council, a divine council, and the angels will come present in front of him. And so angels would be advocates for certain prayers. Like even Paul holds this idea in Romans 8, where he says the Spirit searches us and then communicates our needs to God and advocates in front of God on our behalf for our prayers. And so this is a fairly common idea that you're going to see in things like the Gospel of Barnabas. You're going to see it in Enoch. You're going to see it in Ben Sira, that the angels advocate before God in this divine courtroom setting.
So are you saying that you believe angels or divine beings of some sort reported to God that there was something happening in Sodom and Gomorrah?
I'm saying that's what the text says.
Well, I mean, Genesis 19 doesn't literally say any of that. But you're saying, but I'm trying to be charitable. You're saying in other instances, you believe that's the case. So would you believe that's the case of what happened in Genesis 19 as well? That angels came to him and said, hey, there's something going on.
So all the time within the Bible, you'll see the language where Israel's cries ascend to God. And that type of language is pointing to this divine courtroom situation.
Because the outcry against Sodom and Gomorrah is great. So you're saying the outcry was the reports of the divine beings in the council?
So
we're getting into one particular interpretation. We're getting into one particular interpretation in which the open position is sometimes applied. It is not a universal, and what this is doing is this is an attempt to paint the open position with a broad brush to dismiss and demonize. I see what's going on, and I don't appreciate it. Vocab said we are limiting God's knowledge.
This is probably the best part of the conversation we've had yet. Him and I are talking calmly back and forth about Bible verses.
Okay, so there are
literally
variants.
Said nothing negative about the position. Warren, why are you so sensitive? How is that me demonizing him? Chris, did you feel like I was demonizing you just now?
You said honestly, we're limiting God's knowledge, and that's not correct.
Well, first of all, Chris just affirmed he believes that, Warren, didn't he?
That is a view within, just like your view is a view within.
So I'm not demonizing anyone,
right?
Warren, if I'm literally describing his position, am I?